What if the biggest development in the nearly 6-month US-Iran war isn't another missile strike, but the fact that President Donald Trump is now choosing to wait? In a new interview with Axios, Trump said the United States is low-keying it with Iran, signaling that for now, Washington is leaning harder on economic pressure instead of launching another major military offensive. But behind that seemingly calm message is a much bigger standoff over money, military pressure, and one of the most important waterways on Earth. Trump says the United States is only semi-negotiating with Tehran and is watching Iran struggle with inflation and a badly damaged economy. His argument is straightforward: keep the pressure on, watch Iran's financial situation deteriorate, and eventually the pressure could force Tehran toward an agreement. Trump described the situation as a chess game and said, "It will work out." But Iran isn't exactly acting like a country preparing to simply give in. And that's where the Strait of Hormuz becomes so important. This narrow waterway is one of the world's most critical energy routes, normally carrying roughly a fifth of global oil and liquefied natural gas shipments. Its disruption has already pushed energy markets higher, and the effects are being felt far beyond the Middle East. For Americans, one of the most obvious consequences is sitting right at the gas pump. AAA reported that the national average for regular gasoline was $4.06 per gallon on August 6, after falling 3 cents in a week as hopes for a deal helped bring crude prices down. That's still a major jump from the levels Americans were seeing before the conflict, and prices remain extremely sensitive to every headline coming out of the region. Reuters reported that the national average briefly crossed $4 again in July as fighting disrupted energy flows through Hormuz. Now hold on, because Iran's latest demands could make Trump's strategy much harder to pull off. Mohammad Bagher Zolgadar, the head of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, has demanded that Washington end its naval blockade, lift sanctions, provide compensation for wartime damage, withdraw U.S. forces from Iran, and stop attacks against Iranian allies. Iran has also tied the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz to concessions from the United States. At the same time, Iran and Oman are working toward an arrangement that could establish new shipping lanes through the strait. That sounds encouraging, but there's a catch. Iran says the waterway won't fully reopen unless the United States meets its demands, while Washington has its own concerns about giving Tehran too much influence over international shipping. So even if negotiators are getting closer, the hardest question may be what happens after the ships start moving again. And this isn't just about oil tankers. The war has created a growing political problem for Trump at home. A Reuters Ipsos poll released this month found that only 35% of Americans supported the war, while half expected the Middle East to become even more unstable. The conflict has also cost the United States tens of billions of dollars and raised concerns about its economic and strategic consequences. That's important because Trump's room for maneuver may be getting smaller. If he orders another major escalation, he risks higher energy prices, deeper regional instability, and even more public frustration. But if he makes major concessions to Iran, critics could argue that the military pressure failed to deliver the outcome Washington originally wanted. Reuters has described Trump as facing a difficult choice with no obvious exit, while negotiations over Hormuz continue. So when Trump says he's low-keying it, don't mistake that for the crisis being over. The United States is still applying pressure, Iran is still demanding major concessions, the Strait of Hormuz remains at the center of the confrontation, and the price Americans pay for this conflict can change with every turn in the negotiations. For now, Trump is betting that patience and economic pressure can accomplish what another round of strikes might not. The question is whether Iran blinks first, or whether this chess game continues into another month of uncertainty. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Prime Wire, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest news. Thanks for watching.